Hi, we're back to Entrepreneur's Edge TV. I'm your host, Janice McLean-Deloach, and here with me, I have the National Director of the Minority Business Development Agency, Mr. Ronald Langston. So I'd like to say welcome and thank you.
Thank you
for talking with me today.
I appreciate the opportunity to talk to your listening audience.
Let's talk a little bit about what the Minority Business Development Agency does and your role there.
The Minority Business Development Agency is an agency within the U.S. Department of Commerce, and our mission is to enhance the growth and expansion of minority business. Our vision is to be an entrepreneurial organization serving entrepreneurs. We're very proud of our 4.1 million minority business enterprises nationally that's growing steadily and being more engaged in the worldwide economy. Over the last several years, we have focused on our strategic growth initiative. We want to make sure the number of multi-million-dollar businesses and business owners grows from 3% upwards towards 15, 18, and 20% over the next ensuing years. We've been going around the country, we've been talking to trade associations, chambers, almost anyone that wants to listen about the importance of minority business going forward in the 21st century and engaging them to being involved in the worldwide economy. We've been working with young people. Many are at this conference where we teach them the power of entrepreneurship through empowerment because we want them to be business owners. You know, our parents were consumers and workers. We want our children and grandchildren to be business owners. So our strategies are very focused and designed to help them do that.
The art of the deal.
Making it happen.
Yeah. What is your definition? How do you define what the speaker said today on the art of the deal?
There are some very specific tactics and some fundamentals. If this was a sport analogy, you would train your players. What are the fundamentals to be effective at this game? Well, the same thing in business. Business is a process. There are fundamentals. You have to understand how to access capital, how to position yourself to be a recipient of capital, how to educate yourself so you can run your back room, so you can do the financial literacy skills, how you can use technology, and how you can use innovation to move forward. Also, the art of the deal means how do you collaborate? How do you partner with other individuals and strategic partners so you can compete for larger opportunities that are out there and not just go there by yourself? Finally, networking. Social capital is just as important as political and economic capital because without social capital, you don't have the network. Without the network, you don't have the opportunities. Without opportunities, you do not have the ability to compete in the worldwide economy.
A lot of people aren't aware of your agency or MedWeek, so how would people become involved and look for you or know where to find you?
Well, I would direct people to www.mbda.gov, www.mbda.gov. We have a very, very active and I think hopefully info-friendly website that talks about our mission, our vision, our programs. There's a host of success stories. There's a chat room where you can go and talk to other entrepreneurs and share ideas. We have a Phoenix opportunity database where you as a business can go on and post your profile and it will match you with other individuals looking for opportunities to do business with you. It's a free service. It costs no money to be on board and it's been very active. We have a business locator program. If you want to find a business in a particular sector or industry, the business locator will provide that.
Thank you very much, Mr. Langston. Okay. Thank you. How does MedWeek benefit minority enterprise development or minority businesses in general?
What's really important is stabilizing communities. And whenever you have businesses that are part of communities, they act as the anchors, the stabilizers. So we take government contracting in particular very personally because we see those as community dollars going back in the community to do work. So wherever a business secures a government contract, we consider it to be local because if the business is located in Detroit and they're doing business in Arkansas, part of those dollars are still going back to the city of Detroit. Okay? Even though they may be hiring people in Arkansas. So it's sort of a double-edged sword. They're able to do business, they're able to create jobs, their tax base increases, and from that tax base comes more schools, playgrounds, more houses. So it's a 360-degree circle of bringing those benefits back. So the more minority entrepreneurs that we have, the more small businesses that we have, period, in this country, the more stable that our economy is.
If people want to get in contact with your agencies or your office to find out more resources, where would you tell them to go? Where would we direct them?
I would direct them to our website, which is www.sba.gov. From that website, you can link to MBDA, you can link to every other federal agency, you can link to all the various procurement websites, and at this particular time, most importantly, you will be able to link to the Hurricane Katrina Procurement Opportunity website that is being hosted by FedBizOps.
Allegra McCullough, as always, you are a woman of much power and inspiration, and I thank you for taking the time out to stop and talk with EETV today.
Please join me in recognizing Lori Navarez as this year's recipient of the National Minority Small Business Person of the Year Award.
Janice McLean-Deloach. We are here today with Entrepreneur's Edge TV. We're coming to you live from MedWeek, and I have a special guest that I'd like to introduce you to. Her name is Lori Navarez, and she is the National Minority Small Business Person of the Year. So I'd like to introduce you to Lori, and let's just say hi to Lori. Hi, how are you?
Fine, how are you?
Tell us a little bit about your award and why you received this award from MedWeek this year.
Okay, I am from Denver, Colorado, and I was the Region 8 National Minority Business Person of the Year. And my associate and I came out here for MedWeek. We're having a good time, and I was awarded the National Minority Small Business Person of the Year. Our philosophy is to constantly change, innovate, and take care of our clients and provide them with new and different solutions.
Okay, now you were going to tell us about the 3 categories.
I believe it has to do, number 1, with differentiating yourself from the company. Number 2, it has to do with your charitable causes. And number 3, your growth factor and how well you do financially.
Can you tell me a little bit, give me a synopsis about how your company did in those 3 companies overall and why you think you were selected as the Minority Small Business Person of the Year?
I believe the base of the winning is number 1, our charity. We do a lot of charitable causes, and the one charitable cause that is near and dear to our hearts is the Mercy and Sharing Foundation, which is a foundation that is in Haiti, and they run orphanages. We also do a lot of other charitable contributions that are monetary and non-monetary, maybe voluntary. My business associate, he is very key. His name is Robert Ford, and he does a lot of demolition. He's on the cutting edge of deconstruction and helping the environment and recycling. And then last but not least is our financials. We've grown from a $1 million company in 2004 to about a $3.7 million company in 2005.
Wow, good for you. Yay, that's great. Tell me, what brings you to MedWeek this week?
Well, I'm here to speak on networking, the power and importance of the relationships in our lives. And we know that business is about relationships. Without relationships, you have no business. Without relationships, you have no business being in business. In fact, the business we're all in is in the business of building relationships. So I'm going to speak on that on Tuesday evening for MedWeek, and of course Ron Langston, the great Ron Langston, what a guy, is a good friend, and he has done a lot of wonderful things with FraserNet. We're going to do a lot of wonderful things with MBDA, and so I'm here to support him as he has come out to Power Networking, our conference that we put on each year, where 10,000 people gather to enjoy learning the skills of networking.
And I understand this is a special year for that book that you wrote?
Yeah, this is the 10th anniversary of Success Runs in Our Race. It is the only book written by an African American that was selected for reprint and to be revised for its 10th anniversary, and then brought back out in hardcover, softcover, and audiobook. So we are now celebrating a decade of this modern day classic. It is required reading in 57 historically black colleges. Literally hundreds of thousands of people have read the book, and it's a book that really speaks to the importance of leveraging the tremendous resources that we have in the African American community and cultivating, nurturing, and developing relationships, and really defines networking and has defined networking for a generation of our people.
Thank you for joining us and talking to EETV today.
My pleasure.